Hello everybody and welcome back to RollPlay Live. We're going into part 2 of our day-long game of Balance of Power. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to all of our patrons for making all of this madness possible. If you're not already a patron, check it out at patreon.com/roleplay, and you can contribute to all of this chaos. So we're all fed and ready to continue. Where shall we begin? I think maybe with the fruits of your labor.
Let's repair some stuff.
Let's repair some things, and let's maybe potentially do some upgrading.
Yes,
upgrading. This is you now?
This is me now. I'm going to be repairing and upgrading.
Yeah. So Lana, you are. I guess Theron. What do you tell everybody? Like, how do you let Lana know that she has access to the materials?
I walk in. I walk into the building, to our little segregated building, and walk in, and come around the door, and I'm like, well, there's good news and bad news, and you guys are kind of groggily waking up. Like, good news is we can finally repair our stuff. Bad news, this droid has to help. And this guy comes in like carrying he's like, oh my, sir.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, droid comes in carrying a bunch of stuff and looks over at you, and it's like just some janky, busted old droid. It's been refitted from a bunch of other droids, and he's like, "Where would you like these?" And he's like holding like a bunch of materials.
I just point to the ground.
He just drops them on the floor. There's like a crash. He's
Careful!
like, "Material delivered. How can I assist you?"
Stop talking first.
Jeez.
Stop talking first.
He's like, silent mode activated.
Then I walk up and just grab a tool out, and I just turn and look at everybody else.
Let's do this. We got stuff to do.
We got stuff to do. So I need to know what I'm upgrading on yours, and then I'm just fixing yours, or am I upgrading all of ours
let's
now?
do repairs first.
Okay, repairs first?
Because they might fail.
Yeah, let's get the repairs done, and then we can work on upgrading, especially yours, so at least you have something.
Well, I don't know if it's a waste of time to upgrade.
You're right. You are a waste of time.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless you can put like a scope on it so I can hit stuff, but apart from that, it's just
Your
like,
agility's increased by 25.
I'll
You
just
still miss.
I'll just push things and act bitchy.
You're doing a great job so far.
Good. Yeah. Good. Well done. All right. So you're actually not doing the repairs here. There's like a machine shop.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of she has the indentured servitude of a bunch of Ugnaughts.
Yeah.
And they are.
Oh, they're so cute.
Wait, what are Ugnaughts?
The little Cloud City guys.
The hideous like little pigmen that are in
yes.
Cloud City. Only like
tiny ones.
the things that tried
they're
to break
adorable.
C-3PO down and use them for parts.
And
so there's a
we had
bunch.
to like grab his arms and stuff back for them.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those in the like machine shop working on disassembling various machinery from the Herglick yacht.
Okay.
The yacht. I kept trying to think of a good name for it, like the Sea Breeze, or like it's got some kind of like
The Titanic?
really some kind of really corny ocean name. But it's being disassembled and they're taking it apart. But they're gonna help you with whatever it is you need. So you're taken to a machine bench, and there's a bunch of like drill presses and other machinery for repairing and modifying equipment.
Okay.
And I think within reason, depending on the upgrades you want, we can basically assume that those are.
I want to make
part
mine
of
the
cost.
best vibro sword in existence.
This is the Excalibur vibro
Yeah,
sword.
pretty much.
Okay,
Pretty
cool.
much.
Yeah, in the corner of
Good
the
luck.
room, there's a chunk of asteroid. It's from Alderaan.
glowing.
Yeah, a chunk of
Yeah.
asteroid from Alderaan when it was destroyed, and it's got a sword sticking out of it. And if you can pull that sword out, you
That
become
sword's,
the
of course, made of kyber crystal.
you become the rightful king of Alderaan. Yeah, but for now, you're stuck being you. So
For now, you're you.
yeah.
Deal
So
with it.
you're gonna need to make a minor mechanics roll. So one easy mechanics roll, one difficulty to repair the minor
With
damage.
the boost,
Yeah, boost die from the droid
and then my mechanics, obviously.
and your mechanics. Yeah, and this is to fix your vibro sword first.
3 success and 2 advantage.
Okay, there you go.
Nice.
You don't have to worry about the advantage because it's just cost. You repair your vibro sword. You can get rid of that damage
Okay.
level.
Yay, it's repaired. Now I should repair yours, right?
Yes,
And it's the same roll? Or
it is, but I'm
yours-
going to be a
yours?
dick and I'm going to spend a point to escalate that purple
Get
die.
just ready.
Into the Goliath.
That's for you.
So that
just read
purple
it.
becomes a red?
You have
Yes,
6 of them.
I just really want you to despair, and also I have all the points.
You despair and break his
Exactly, I
axe.
really want you to break his axe. All.
2 strain, 2 success, and 1
So
advantage.
one strain,
one
2 success.
strain.
Okay, all right, you
One
fix
strain.
it, and you
Great.
can mark a strain.
Yours was really stressful repairing.
Yeah, Because if you break it, he'd probably tear your arms off.
That's true. He's sitting there threatening me
Yeah.
the whole
No,
time.
you would come up and grab it, and then I'd just like pull back.
I need to fix
I
Give
need
it to
fix that. It's
me.
like,
I need to fix
like,
it.
like trying to get a dog away from
Yes.
a bone away from a dog.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just growling at you.
Do you have 2 to repair?
No,
No, that's it.
just one?
Yeah, so
Okay.
your axe, yeah, the sword and the axe are
Let's
fixed.
upgrade a blaster.
Yeah, let's talk about upgrades.
Oh,
so,
goodness. Okay.
so the way upgrades work, I'm gonna just go ahead and assume you're gonna do better than Zeke did. He tried really hard to upgrade his gear and failed over
Zeke
and
was
over.
really bad at
Yeah,
rolling.
it was sad.
Good.
I felt bad
Good.
for him.
Zeke,
Let
you're
them be
really
off.
bad.
Sorry, buddy.
I heard
Just-
you're really bad.
All right.
You're just bad.
So basically, you can install one piece of modification gear per hard point that your weapon has. So
Okay.
let's talk about what weapons we want to upgrade. So you want to talk
Just a
about
blaster pistol.
Blaster pistol, vibro sword. Okay. A blaster pistol has 3 hard points.
Nice.
So you can add up to 3 modifications.
Yo.
And a vibro sword, also 3.
Okay.
Is there a list of modifications?
Yeah, I'll let you know when I get to the page, and you can
Okay.
grab your
Yeah, I'll grab
grab your rule book there, and we'll take a look at it. Fusion nature. Types of mods. Here we go. So mods are on 199,
Okay.
and there are several types of mods. The idea here is that you tell me you can install the modification for free. So if you're installing a I don't know, a blaster actuating module. If you install a BAM on your weapon, it will, without having to roll, increase the damage by 1, but add 1 black die to every check you make using the weapon. It just makes it a little bit more unstable, but it hits harder. If you want to, on top of that, you can add up to 2 additional +1s to damage. Also, you can add the pierce quality once or twice to a weapon, so it makes it armor piercing, which is
Yeah, I'd rather. I want to. Is that all?
But that's just one. That's one thing.
Okay.
Now, if you do that, basically the way it works is you're going to make a hard mechanics check.
Yeah.
So there's 3 purple mechanics check. And if you succeed, you can modify. You've installed it properly, and you gain the bonuses of that mod. So it's harder if you install more things. Like the more complicated the mod, the more difficult it becomes. But yeah, you should be
And
able
what happens
to.
if you fail? It just doesn't work.
If you fail, you just get the base mod itself.
Okay, okay.
Not the or the base install, and then not the modification options.
Okay.
Yeah. So for pistols, the blaster actuating module, you can use that. There's an augmented spin barrel, which increases the damage by 1, but adds 1 square, 1 black die to the future of fixing or modifying the weapon. It makes the weapon more unstable. So instead of making it harder to shoot, it means later when you mod it, it's going to be trickier. If you install
Yeah.
that, it'd be last.
Or harder to repair.
Yeah. That one can also add damage. It can also add pierce. I guess you could put a bipod mount on it, but I wouldn't worry about that. You can file off the front sights, which means you can't aim. Or no, it increases the difficulty to hit anything further than short range, but you have the quick draw talent. So it means you can basically, you don't have to spend a maneuver to draw your gun. It's just out already. Forearm grip doesn't really count. You can saw off the barrel, which makes it easier to conceal.
Anyone want to read?
Or lengthen the barrel. You can add a sight, multi-optic sights.
He's reading the.
You could add a spread barrel, so you can shoot. It's like shoots the blaster bolt out. Makes it like a blunderbuss, basically gives
would
it
hit
the blast
something.
quality.
You would
Yeah.
hit any.
Maybe.
You might hit us.
Yeah.
But you'd hit something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can tell me about the kinds of things that you want. put
I
in.
would like some sort of ability to make it actually do, like when you guys hit, you're not just hitting, but you're also like, here's my
Vicious.
bonus, like vicious crit and things like that. Yeah, that's what I would like. I don't know what that is, but I
Sure.
would like to have that.
Yeah. So that kind of thing, that's like the pierce quality. Like pierce, these guys both have it on their weapons, and that means that when you hit, you reduce their soak by a number of points equal to the pierce value before you apply damage.
Okay,
So they would just take more damage.
great.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I
they'll-
want.
Yeah, when you hit, it'll penetrate.
Let's
more.
talk piercing.
Yeah, so that's one thing. You can get pierce from installing. Let's see.
It was that one thing, and it was like an upgrade of that. It
The
was,
blaster actuating module or the augmented spin barrel both have options to add pierce. The blaster actuating module can add pierce twice. The augmented spin barrel can only add it once.
Well, let's go for that. Let's go for the BAM and just add it twice.
The other thing is with the spin barrel, you could do the pierce once and accuracy, which always gives you 1 boost die every time you fire that weapon.
Done. All right, let's do that one.
Okay. All right.
Let's do that one.
That
Where do
roll's
you-
going to be hard.
Well,
Where
let's
do you
see.
see
So
mods for like the
They're
swords?
there. Balance tilt, right there. Top left.
yeah, so here's the thing. When second and subsequent mods are added to the attachment, the process becomes more arduous. Each additional mod increases the difficulty by 1.
This is the only one I want is just this one mod.
Okay, well, so that's the thing, right? Is the install, if you install an augmented spin barrel, it increases the damage by 1, and will add 1 black die anytime anyone tries to mess with this weapon again,
Right.
to fix it or add new mods.
Right.
So that's fine. And then that's free. You don't have to worry about a roll for that. Now you can add each one of these things will increase the difficulty of the roll. You can add additional damage up to twice. You can add accurate once, and you can add pierce once. So if you want to accurate and pierce, it's going to be 5 purple dice against. What's your mechanic skill?
Pocket.
Mine is
Yellow and green.
Yeah,
right?
yellow and green.
What was this thing called? It was a
The augmented spin barrel.
aug spin.
You gotta make the roll first.
Yeah, I mean you'll get it no matter what, but
She has to
No,
make
no.
the
it
roll.
depends on
But-
how much you want to mod it.
Yeah, you said I get that no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You can always, you basically decide how complex you want the spin barrel to be. You install it, you'll always get the base modifier for the thing, but you have to roll for the other ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
So I
yeah.
automatically just get 1 damage.
But do you want, what do you want for the other mods?
I wanted to get the Pierce one before anything else.
Okay, so just that one?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so it's a 4 difficulty mechanics check.
Jeez.
With a boost and then my thing.
Yeah,
Live your
one
dream.
one blue, your skill.
Come on, I'm
4
trusting you
purple
here
dice.
to give me
I
You just need
believe.
one. You just need 1 success.
piercing powers. Go.
No.
Once.
There are no successes there at all.
That's a ripperoni.
Yeah. Okay. So you can't install the more complicated version of the augmented spin barrel, but you do get an augmented spin
Great.
barrel that gives you additional damage.
7 damage is more than 6. I'll
It
take it.
is,
It's
yeah.
more than I had before.
Now you can also install a blaster actuating module,
And try.
which will do another damage, but it'll add a black die to any test you make with the weapon.
I'm fine. I don't need
So you're good with just one additional damage.
1 additional damage plus still destroying the world.
Can I
is
hit
fine.
stuff, Belle?
What do you mean?
Is there an accuracy one?
No, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we
there
were
is.
just talking about. So
Yeah.
you can install like a marksman barrel on it, which gives you the range increases by 1, but the weapon becomes cumbersome 2.
But it doesn't help you roll
No.
better.
But it will. Hold on. You can install accuracy up to 2 times that give you a blue die every time you use that weapon. So basically, your blaster
blue
pistol has a
is-
long ass barrel, and you get
Look at
additional
blue.
boost dice.
Look at blue. I don't know. That's
Look at
worth
old
it.
blue here.
I like you using your turns to throw
Blue is
men.
worth it. You know why it's worth it? Because you can't roll bad in the blue.
You can roll nothing.
Yeah,
You roll
you can roll
nothing, or you
nothing.
roll good.
Yeah, but I'd rather you throw a man across the room than fire and hit one of us in the back.
I agree.
Okay, I understand. You don't want me to have the limelight. That makes sense.
I don't want you to
wanna
have
be the
any
gun
light.
guy.
I don't want the
I
light
get it.
on you at all.
I get. How dare you?
Stand in the darkness.
How dare you?
You're beautiful, but your 5 o'clock shadow is disturbing.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
You've seen me at my best and my worst.
I didn't want to have to tell you this, but we may need to get you to one of those wax people and just wax the face.
I already know what I want for mine.
Can you wax a face? Is that a thing you can do?
Face waxing?
Face wax?
Your
Face
whole
wax?
face?
Yeah,
I've
probably a
played
face
Dark
wax.
Souls 3. I know you can do a whole head waxing. Dip your head in there, just yank the whole thing
Yeah,
off.
it
Pulls
works.
most of your skin away with it.
Feelings
So
are
you know what you want to mod?
I want
My
the
feelings are-
monomolecular edge.
Good.
Okay.
Should-
All right. Monomolecular edge is a good choice. And which mods do you want to add to it?
Well, you get the base mods, and I can add another pierce.
You can add Pierce up to 2 more times, but each time you add Pierce, including the first one is.
But is it the hard points required is just 1 in the beginning?
It doesn't change the number of hard points. Like you'll automatically decrease your crit rating to 1.
Okay.
Or by 1.
Monomolecular
And then you
edge.
can include additional Pierce if you want the roll to be more difficult.
I want at least 1 more pierce.
Okay. All right.
At least one more.
At least 1 more.
There you go. Increase that difficulty.
I have 4.
Broken the attachment, such a larger adds-
Why are you kidding me?
Wow, destroyed.
All right. So you install the thing for free. And then you make a difficulty, and sorry, are you adding Pierce or no?
Yeah,
How many times?
1.
Okay, so its difficulty is
3.
Because you're just doing the one. Get rid of it.
Let's see if I get it. No.
Nope.
Okay, so you just reduce the crit from what,
Okay.
2 to 1?
Yeah,
It's pretty good. That means every advantage you get on attack can trigger a
a
crit.
crit.
Yeah.
Can you trigger multiple crits?
That's
Yes.
cool. Yeah.
They don't. You don't crit multiple times, but
Hook
you
it up.
You want that
boost.
too? But
Give me that.
do you want it with
Hook a droid
the
up.
Pierce too? Want me to roll with the Pierce?
Worst case
No.
scenario, you
It
don't.
doesn't
worst case
hurt.
scenario,
Worst
you don't
case
get
is
it.
you don't get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
do it.
Well, that's not the worst case, but yeah.
Like, yeah, I
She-
guess that's
if
true.
Worst
rolls a
case is I
despair
Worst case is he
breaks.
rolls a despair.
Okay, if you don't want me to do it, then.
No, dude.
Oh my god, no, he's about to drop one on
I'm
you.
gonna do it again. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
axe is out
just
of
roll
control.
normally, but he's gonna upgrade it, right?
You don't need to roll for the base.
Oh,
it
you
gets
just
installed.
attached?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm
You-
not.
So you
rolling
get the
for
reduced
plus one.
crit.
Okay, so you don't need
Alright.
the additional Pierce.
I
Okay.
kind of want to
crit
see
once,
that roll
right?
happen.
Well-
Not gonna lie.
If,
So you,
if we fail and we despair, that means I don't have an axe.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't destroy
No,
it.
that's not what it
It
means.
just puts a damage level on it.
Did you want to look at this? Sorry.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Can any of those upgrade my sexy good looks?
There's
I'm
also
afraid
armor.
not, sir.
There's also armor mods if anybody wants to modify their armor.
I don't
What is
modify
ar-
my
yeah,
T-shirt.
what is armor?
Modify my
mean-
Imperial Order, my issue T-shirt.
I could probably use more armor.
So could I.
Optical
Set
camouflage
the two
system?
with armor.
Look,
That's expensive. She doesn't have it.
I'll use more.
all camouflage did was get me yelled at by the team. I don't want it.
Superior armor customization with thermal shielding.
You want to try to repair that?
Yo.
That's
Oh,
gonna be
can
a
I
hard
try to
roll,
repair
though.
that?
That'd
I'll
be-
try. Yeah,
yes,
but trying.
definitely.
It's already broken. I might as well try.
Well, I don't think that.
You can try.
Did it break
Don't you
or did
repair
it?
it?
It's like broken. You'd have to make a roll to fix
Don't
it.
you repair it for a third of its value or something?
It doesn't matter. We're being compensated for
Listen,
this.
yeah.
It's only 10,000 credits. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
that's fine. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we try and
Not
fail.
get fired.
Quickly fail. Quickly fail at this. We're not going to do
Yeah,
this.
you can try. if you
Okay,
want.
what's that roll gonna
You've got to use jury-rigged parts because these things are ancient and very difficult to make. So you're using the closest analogy that you have. It's difficulty
think I'm
5.
gonna do that.
Throw a black die in there for not having necessarily the right material.
be? Okay.
I love how the two of you are just like, yes,
I think
yes.
I got this.
I'm a little worried. I'm a
Adam's
little
gonna
worried.
hate him so much.
Well, that's a
Oh,
failure.
God,
That's
that's
I got a triumph.
Mega failure with
You
a
got a
triumph.
triumph.
Yeah.
So use the triumph to make sure it doesn't get worse.
The triumph can give you like a bonus or whatever on your next
Did you get-
repair check.
Yes.
Just what?
Oh wait, no.
Right?
Next
Upgrade
repair.
your next check. So that's the thing you could do.
All right, so here's what you're going to use that upgrade on a strength enhancing system for me.
To give him more brawn.
So not even on myself, just
No.
on you.
On him?
No.
Do this for me.
You want me to upgrade the guy who said no multiple
Hey,
times last
hey,
time?
It's his triumph. You rolled it for him, but it's his.
There are others like it, but that
I'm
one
trying
is
to get on your
his.
good side. I need you to work for me. I need you to do stuff.
I always perform admirably.
I mean,
all right,
He
sure.
did. I threw him.
yeah,
I threw him a ceiling and he ripped it down.
He's
Now
also
that-
the one
now
that got
you
it
all- Now
busted.
that you all have a chance to take a break, I think, Theron, it might be time for like quarterly reports. Everybody's like, time to sit down and discuss your performance.
Yeah, I
reviews.
feel like, okay, I know you're a droid. I know you're new to the team.
Yeah.
But you
How do
really got to
think
step it
you're
up.
fit- How do you feel like you're fitting in here?
What would you say, sit down with Melsa, like, what would you say your biggest flaw is?
Yeah.
Wait, how many hard points does the armor clothing
Compassion.
have?
If you had to be
not
an
many.
animal,
Let me
what
check.
animal would you be?
Because that'll tell us if I can
If
actually
you can
do this.
install it.
Tiger.
Yeah. I don't think armor clothing has enough.
No,
to
I don't know.
hard
A
point.
white snow
I
leopard.
only need 2.
Honey.
I don't. I mean, it's clothes.
A white snow leopard.
A womp rat.
It'll be one. Or
Merciless
but
but
let me double
beautiful.
check.
Okay.
Let me take a look.
We might not be able to make the roll.
Okay.
Because it's
Armor
just
clothing.
armored clothing,
It
right?
doesn't have enough hard points, possibly.
Damn.
What page is the mod stuff on?
206,
206.
199,
Is that how many hot points it take?
2.
Oh.
Okay, here we go.
I was gonna find. The,
Yeah, we just gotta find the table because it doesn't have hard points listed on my GM sheet.
I'm working my way back.
Can we give him a blaster for
Here
his
we
other
go.
hand?
I have-
Armored clothing has one hard point.
Fuck. Okay.
But I mean, like, can't you, like, put a bigger blaster? Can we replace one of your hands
Can we
with
give
your
him a
blaster?
rocket launcher?
Can we replace your whole body with a blaster?
Can we just make you into a blaster?
Can you just be a blaster, please?
Yeah, become Megatron.
I was about to say, yeah, just
try that.
good. Does that make you Starscream?
Yeah. Oh my God, I wish. No,
Yeah, what?
Megatron.
I
What
guess
is it?
you want to roll
have
for a
to stop.
superior armor customization.
Yeah, what's that?
It just gives the armor superior quality, which I think just raises the soak, right?
Superior, it adds
It adds 1 advantage to all check results, but and increases base damage or defense by 1.
Oh, so we get an extra defense.
It would give you a defense die in this
Yeah,
case.
I'd love that.
Great.
Either for you. maybe
Oh, I
both.
would love
She
to
has
have
enough
that.
defense
No,
die.
I need more.
No, he needs.
You need some. I need. I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, make the roll for both.
Okay.
Cool.
What is the roll?
So we can only do it once per.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having you guys
Let me-
as our tanks.
what-
Stand out in front.
I
What
just
page
stand
is
there
that?
like
What page
this.
is that specific mod on?
206.
I just point and you go.
You
And
don't
then I
even.
do it.
You just catch up. That's all you do.
You know-
Constantly a game
Do you
of
know
catch up.
whose idea it was to go through the floor? Do you know
Superior
who
armor.
lifted the tanks up through the floor? Do you know
Pretty
the whole reason we're
it's
alive
pretty
is because of one
expensive. It's like
person? I hate you.
5,000 credits.
All right.
It is.
What? I
sister?
was
only
tanking.
one
You
of them?
threw me up there first.
Yeah, I think you can pick one. Like it's a 5,000 credit mod. She's not gonna have 2 of them. Just
You want to
laying
roll for
around.
it?
No,
Highest gets it.
Highest gets
what
it,
are they
yeah.
rolling?
We're rolling a percentile die, so roll
Oh,
a
okay.
percentile die. Or roll that
Oh.
one, yeah.
This one?
Highest
No,
gets it.
both of them.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
I mean, I could just give it to you. I get 4 black dice
Nope.
in melee.
Roll
Okay.
for it.
Roll.
Okay, we're gonna do
sided.
this. 10. I think I'm gonna win.
Or is that 100?
No, that's 10.
That's 10.
All zeros is 100.
Okay.
Let me see.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
If I lose to a 10, I'm going to be pissed. That's a 59, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you lose to a 10, that's gonna be really bad.
All right. Difficulty is 3. I'm gonna upgrade the difficulty.
Okay, so it's 2 with red.
Yeah, 2 purple, 1 red. There you go. Take it. That's free.
Oh.
And then your
How you doing over there?
and you do have the boost die from your robot
Yeah.
from helping. Okay.
I hope this works.
Bender.
2 success and then 4 strain. No, 3 strain.
3
Yeah,
strain.
you're fine.
Okay.
So you got it.
All right. Take the strain. Add 1 to your
2
your
defense, baby.
defense.
I like it.
I'm not
You are
rolling
gonna be
anymore.
tough
My
to
strain
beat.
is now like
You're gonna be tough
half.
to beat.
Now, is that ranged and melee?
Yes.
Okay.
You monster.
I believe that it is.
All right, cool.
I'm done rolling.
Thank you for the help.
Cool. Yeah, I'll double check here. So
I really wish I had that strength modifying gear, though.
Yeah. Your chassis is not.
You'll have more defense now, so you'll be hard to hit like Lena is.
Yeah.
So that's good. Because didn't you almost? Isn't there one where you almost went down one time outside with the cops?
I mean, I've almost died.
Oh, hold
kinda
on.
every fight.
Superior armor has its encumbrance reduced by 1 and its soak value increased by 1, not defense.
So it's
Oh,
soak.
So your soak goes up by
That's
1.
what you wanted anyway, so.
Yeah.
So it just means you'll take
What's
less
your soak now?
7.
Nice. That's a lot.
Nice, bro.
Nice, bro.
Nice soak, dude.
Nice soak, dude.
So, bruh.
Cool, bruh. Soaking it up.
Soaking the waves, bruh. I would say that's not Star Wars appropriate, but being a giant nerd, I now know there is a planet of just surfer hippies.
Really?
Yeah. One of the characters in one of the books is from a planet. She's like, we don't even wear shoes there.
What even is a shoes?
Yeah, what even is shoes?
This place
Bruh.
stinks.
Shoes. We don't even
Duh.
use shoes.
All right. Can we get out of this place? Doesn't suit my tastes.
Oh my god.
So before all that happens, you finished your work on. I think maybe you're working on your vibro sword
Yeah.
in the machine shop. And you've been at it like all day, right? This is a lot of repairs and management. And you hear the door hiss open to the little shop.
I look
that
up
you're in.
expecting this smart
Yeah,
ass.
it's not. It's
me.
it's steel. Shane is there. She's actually got two like cups of, I guess, space coffee. I don't know, Jesse, what's coffee called in Star Wars?
Calf.
Thank you. There you go.
Is
You're
it?
welcome. It totally is. You're welcome, Internet. I know what's up.
So
yes,
she's got
it's called
two-
calf.
Two styrofoam. What's styrofoam called in Star Wars?
Foamy.
Now you just
Two
make
foamy
me-
caps.
Two foamy calves.
For some reason, I
The
don't
cap
believe
is sorted
you.
into foamies. Anyway,
Extra
so
foamy.
she comes in with these two like disposable cups of calf, and she walks over to you and puts one down on the bench next to you because you're like welding or something.
Yeah.
And she just kind of like watches.
I
until
pause
you're
for a
done.
moment to like look at the cup, obviously. Contemplating picking it up, but I just keep working instead.
Yeah. So
And don't
she's-
look at her.
She's like, you've been at this a while.
And I nod. I'm like, yep.
It's like they always work you this hard.
I nod again and go, yep.
She shakes her head. She's like, I mean, I know you were trying to get away and everything, but it doesn't look like you landed anywhere better than you started off.
You don't know that. I mean,
I saw you when you came in. I know. You're a mess.
I've been through worse. What you saw today was not even the half of it. You know, I almost died, and they managed to save me. At least I think.
I like the pointed look over here. Nice. That was good. Little sauce on her from Pocket there. Yeah, she says, you know, maybe you should think about making some friends that don't get you in danger in the first place.
Well, isn't that the whole point of me running? You know, from, that thing you helped me with years ago.
She says, well, it just seems like a case of out of the frying pan and into the Minoc nest from where I'm sitting.
Listen, they promised
That's not a saying.
protection. They got it for me. There's not really much else I can say. I haven't seen him in years, so I think I'm good. He could be dead.
She shakes her head and she's like, you know better than that. If you haven't seen a body, he's still alive.
I just sort of fall silent. I go, well, this is the only option I had. Plus, I kind of got forced into it.
Who, me?
She says, I thought you were going to disappear, but your friends are making a lot of noise. You're leaving a trail. It's only a matter of time before he tracks you down. You know there's a bounty on their heads? And it's not a
Should-
small one either.
It is, actually.
Quite small.
Yeah.
Actually.
Unacceptable.
Is it really small?
It's 100,000 credits. It's not small.
That's small.
It's Diddy.
That's tiddlywinks.
We're gonna have.
They're insulted right now.
Yeah, they're really hurt about this.
And I stopped working, and I just, without like looking up, my eyes like glance up at her, and I'm like, well, what are you thinking about doing about that?
She says, I made a deal with your superior so that whatever happens here in Avogadro Ray, we'll make it out okay. Listen, you could stay here. There's plenty of work for you to do. I've got a whole ship to take apart now, thanks to you and your people. Plus, if there's going to be chaos, you know there's going to be collateral damage.
I just shake my head. I'm like, you don't know the half of chaos. You heard of Terrace, right?
She nods.
Like, yeah, that was us.
You shouldn't act so proud of that.
Just, hey, I learned a lot there. They actually have rat ghouls there. I thought those were fake. I thought they were a myth. And
She shakes her head and says, don't change the subject. So what, you belong to the Empire now? You're just Talon's lapdog?
you're not here. You can't speak. You can't talk.
Somewhere in the distance.
This is
It
Jesse.
just cuts to Talon in a bar, and he's like, "Yep."
That's damn right.
This is Jesse getting excited about an NPC noticing all of his hard work.
Something feels.
Yeah, this is personal. I feel great.
Yeah.
That an
I don't know
NPC
what
is
just
like.
happened, but I feel really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if she, since she's a friend, she probably picks up that I'm, getting pissed about her saying that, even though
Yeah.
I don't, object, but I'm just like, well, it's better that than dead, which is what I will be if he finds me.
She says, that's what's going to happen to you if you keep working with these people.
Well, it's
And
either
then what's
that
going to
or
happen?
my son. So,
So, yeah, and she takes a sip from her cap. It's like, yeah, about that. Where is he?
under protection from the Empire.
Imperial protection. I know
Yes.
how that goes. The Empire protected my husband, too.
Your husband can't nobody protect him.
She shakes her head and she's like, at least he believed in something.
Well, I now have something to believe in, so.
All right, so she gives you this look that, I don't know, maybe you expect her to be angry with you or whatever, or frustrated, but she just looks sad for you. She's just
Yeah.
I guess can't fight destiny, but look. And she looks at you really seriously for a second. She's like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but if he finds you, it's not gonna go as well as it did last time. And these people, the Empire, they're not going to protect you from him.
I just shrug and I'm like, we'll see about that.
Yeah, so she's like, wow.
And then quickly I'm just like, I bit a man's throat out. I never thought that would be something I would do. I just like changed the subject completely. And surprisingly, it wasn't as difficult.
I liked it.
Getting kind of hot just thinking about it right now. So you got any guards?
What I wouldn't give for a man's throat.
Yeah.
Right about
craving. You don't even believe. So you say that, and she kind of quirks an eyebrow at you, and she's like, I don't want to hear about this. And she turns, she crumples the cup up and just like tosses it into a bin nearby. And yeah, she turns and starts to walk away.
I don't stop her.
Okay.
Well, actually, before she like reaches the door, I do say, if you hear anything from him, let me know.
She turns around back to you and she shakes her head and she's like, I've had all the conversations I need to have with him. And I think that the light like highlights like she's got like some kind of like scar on her too, like some kind of bad scar. And it's like
Yeah.
obviously like a torture scar, like not like a weapon scar or something.
Yeah.
Like he's been here already looking for you.
Okay.
And yeah, and she scowls and yeah, turns her back on you and leaves the room.
It's not my problem. I don't care.
And I
Kinda
just
is.
sort of feel bad.
No, it's really not.
I mean, it's partially yes.
No, it's really
It's
not.
like your kid getting in a fight at school and you're the parent. You're like, it's not my problem. That's what you're doing.
No,
right now.
it's really not. It's really not.
So it's been a
It's your
while,
problem.
Theron.
I mean,
it's
it's
been a
kind
while
of.
since you like reported in or were in contact with the Empire at all. Did you want to reach out and talk to them, or do you have your own plan?
I mean, we were sent here to destabilize stuff.
Yeah.
I figure there's no reason. I mean, we're on the run. There's no reason to contact anyone
They
yet.
probably know.
The only people I would contact is send a signal to Team Babysit to make sure that everything's okay. But it wouldn't be like a.
They just answer like, we killed him like 3 weeks ago when no one called. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, dude.
You said if
threw
we
him
didn't
in
hear
the
from
garbage
you,
compactor.
we were supposed to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just contact them and just give them like a little signal like, yo, I'm still good.
Okay.
That's it, but I don't contact High Command or anything. We haven't done it. We literally have spent a day and a half on the planet and maybe less.
But didn't we?
We just
wasn't
got
the shark guy was the whale guy was a
There's
government
some other
figure?
fish, the squid
Yeah,
guy.
but we
So
just,
can we find out who that was?
Yeah. You can.
Like when we're all back together, we
There's
talk
a
to Shane.
there's a like a cantina area where all the like workers go to drink stuff, and they have a TV that like broadcasts.
Okay.
They like broadcasts and like broadcast local news. So you can go and hang out in there.
Okay.
Maybe that's where we go. We like wipe to the four of you
Like I just finished, so I'm just walking in while
in the
you guys.
mess hall. Like I'm imagining this place to be kind of like McMurdo Station, like very isolated, lots of little buildings interconnected. And like super cold outside, so people come in and like stay in one place to warm up before they go back to work. So, yeah, a little like like plastic and metal tables in this space. There's a little cafeteria, but it's shut down right now. And then like a big tub of
Space Antarctica.
yeah, Space Antarctica, exactly. And yeah, the TV is just on, and all of you are there, and you're flipping channels trying to find.
I'm drinking a lot
on
too.
the news.
Yeah, let's.
drinking
yeah,
a
what
lot.
What did we learn about this person from the news? What are they saying about this guy and the
whale guy.
holovids? What are the holovids saying?
The holovids are all about this dude. So yeah, the big news is this terrorist attack in the like nice part of the town, the high-speed chase, the attack on the casino. They're calling you terrorists. You do get called out by name though, like, they show your picture, the two of you, your picture, talk about the bounty. They're like, these are dangerous dissidents, they're terrorists. They're here to unseat the government. We have to be strong. Now is the time that we all must like believe in the cause of the Republic, as we did so many years ago when we first began the quest to unseat the Empire. So if anybody sees these people, they're dangerous, turn them in, but don't approach them. Stay away from them.
Big dum-dums. I can't wait.
It also mentions that they were seen in the company of a droid and an unidentified woman. They show a picture of you from the casino, like security.
No.
And it's a nice close-up because you're like down at the panel, like messing with it, so it's like you
Yeah.
can see this, but they don't know who you are.
That's not good,
an
though.
old Clone Wars era droid. And so they're
Killing
like,
someone?
No,
You have camouflage too. Remember that.
This is it's a like a catalog photo of a droideka. It's not even a picture.
It's a
of
photo of
Yeah.
you, and half your body is like through a floor.
No, it's
climbing
it's
out.
literally just like a stock photo of a droideka. There's probably like some Gungans in the
Yeah, there's an
background.
Moidy in the background, like,
Yeah,
it's super good.
a stock photo. Yeah, droid not actually as seen. And
the Gungans are in the photo.
yeah, and they say that you're currently, you're currently wanted for the kidnapping of a local politician and magnate, Frizzed, owner of the Triple Nova Casino, and that there's a reward for any information leading to your capture or the return of Frizzed to his family. And we see his wife and their little herglings, and she's like crying, like daubing at her blowhole with
At their
a
giant,
handkerchief.
in their
Yeah.
giant mansion, as a dog runs up and starts licking her
Exactly.
face.
Yeah, they're like. I mean, they would have done a press like release, and she's saying to the camera like, all we want is my husband back. We need our family to be whole again. That this isn't about politics, but you're tearing our family apart. Please return my husband.
Tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah, she's very upset. Her little whale tears, and then it goes back to the newscaster who's like,
Great.
chilling story from Abrogado Array.
And that's the first of many.
This just kind of put a spanner in my plans because next I wanted to inquire about like the Force sensitive group, but now I'm actually wanted, so I can't really do that.
Whatever.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to find something else to do.
Well, we have to get our new ship. We were promised a ship. So we need a new ship so we can go.
We were promised a ship.
Yeah, she said in trade we were going to get a ship. It wasn't going to be a great ship.
Yeah, she'll give
We
you
were
some
going to
piece
ship
of
so we
shit.
can go someplace else on this planet
And not be.
ref some stuff up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attempt number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, so she doesn't have like a starship for you, but
Right, just something we can get around on the
Well, that's
planet.
bullshit.
We don't want to leave.
Well, hopefully something that's a little more camouflaged.
So was
and
there
not
anything
obvious.
in the documents?
Yeah, it's a it's like a freight
Yeah.
ship.
If this guy's like a number 1 senator, or
He was part of the 10-day regime, part of the government. He probably had like an honorary governorship or something. Of
so do
some
we,
province.
because of this guy and the information you had with him, does it lead us to any other people that are part of the government? Could we use any information you had on him to find any others?
Yeah, I mean the government's not secret. Like the 10-day regime, like you can figure out who's a part of it. It's mostly Herglics, some humans, a Gado or two, but they're public figures. Yeah. The
All right.
main, as we discussed
Step
before,
Step one, we go to the spaceport because she says she's got contacts there. We need to find out where that those supplies went to,
Okay.
because that's the first step. We need to take our freighter and go talk to her
Who
people
was buying
there
up the weapons?
who brought the weapons in. Because if it's us, great. If not, we need to get those weapons.
Yeah.
And more importantly, we need to then use them to go kill every ranking member of this regime and cause as much chaos as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we need the weapons first.
So I guess we want the location of the dot from her that she knew that this guy was from.
Well, she said she's got people there. She already
So-
opened up about that, so I guess
So
we can go ask.
Abrogado Ray Spaceport is it's like a different city. It's a city that doesn't have a name. It's just called the Spaceport, and it's under assignment to a different, like there are different DSTAB teams in that city already. But she could point you at like where the weapons are coming from and put you in contact with that team if you wanted to.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she tells you she's done some moving of arms for this person. She can't tell you their name or how to contact them necessarily. But she says she has a frequency that she's supposed to like listen in on when there's a shipment, and that if you want, you can like wait until she gets a message. You can wait out here. She does have this freight ship for you if you want to go back to Layer or whatever. But
We have we have pistols, but we don't want anything that can actually destroy stuff. We need that. We may have to wait.
Like C4 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
so?
The thing I would say then is if we're gonna wait, boy, it would be nice to sleep. If we're gonna wait around,
The
I'm
one-
gonna sleep again too
The
because
one
I'm
thing that I
strained.
do want to, or that I do worry about though, is that we're being tracked or have already been tracked to this area, and that soon the fucking guards are gonna walk through and start checking houses.
all right. Well then, what about this? We have the frequency. She can give us the frequency. We just take off in our freighter and head towards the port, or wherever this,
And just wait to hear from them.
and just keep the frequency on and just go. So
Okay.
at least we have that, and we're away from this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Yeah, we
Alright.
do that.
Okay. So we see, I guess, then we see the ship leaving, and she's standing in like a control tower, watching and kind of like scowling and thinking about how she might never see Lana again if things go the way she thinks they are.
I mean, probably.
She probably
To be fair, she might not be very good off either if they know I'm on the planet.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So so we see this big junkie. It's basically just like a series of cargo containers around like a grav engine.
Great.
And you head out.
is there any way like I can roll to reduce my strain? I'm already half.
No, you you have to like actually like rest.
Yeah, we would
probably.
rest.
Yeah.
We're gonna rest pretty soon, though. I think.
I'm sleeping in the back. I'm already out. Because I stayed up the entire time.
Are we gonna have to do
You guys
piloting
do
checks?
your job.
You won't necessarily have to make checks unless someone like chases you. or-
So I could probably sleep unless.
I
I think
choose to sleep.
I can maintain autopilot and listen in on the frequency while you two sleep.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna sleep.
myself and ZN will pilot the ship to our destination.
And fall in love.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You put your hand on his giant claw. You're the only one who gets me. He's like, these emotions.
Please stop touching me, meatbag.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna rest. So you can get all your strain back.
Yo.
And you're gonna set autopilot for what? Like just head to
Spaceport?
this. Yeah, this thing's real slow. It's not gonna do a lot of like evasive maneuvers. So
Yeah, we're just
It's
headed
also,
to the
it's also going to
spaceport.
give them a nice time to rest.
okay.
So we're going to just.
And it's also gonna be
That means
pretty.
we're not resting.
Cruising speed, I guess. Just
Cruising
like-
speed, yes, with the frequency on, heading towards the spaceport.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. It would. I mean, in a vehicle like this, it'll take a while to get to the spaceport.
Yeah.
But
Great.
yeah. So you head out, and I think I don't know, probably like 10 or 12 hours later, you're just hanging out in the
Wait.
cockpit.
Before we do this,
Sure. Yeah.
while they're resting, I would like to enter a meditative state.
Yo, use that ability.
Okay.
I would like to attempt to foresee the day to come,
Okay.
up to 24 hours in the future, any vague hints
Sure.
or anything. So just before we
Great.
get a rough idea of what we're going into.
Great.
So
I activate the autopilot and I kind of like sit down.
I ain't going to jail.
So you focus on
back to this, huh?
all of the things that have happened to you in the last 24 hours and how you changed the course of your destiny, right? Like the time has passed and you're not on a jail
Yeah,
planet.
and that vision was a 24-hour window, so I know we changed it.
Yeah.
But I'm still wounded. I'm still hurt, so I'm focusing on the pain.
Yeah.
Your Linkin Park song.
I know.
I'm a walking.
I'm
Linkin
wounded,
Park.
I'm hurt, I'm focused on the pain.
I'm a walking.
That's a Linkin Park song.
Yeah.
You didn't know that about me, but I'm
Yeah,
Linkin
but-
Park in human form.
Are you
But do
crawling
you
in your
bleed?
skin?
Or do you bleed it out?
Yeah.
Listening to some Papa Roach.
Okay.
So
It's her last resort, guys.
so here's the thing. You're gonna focus on your trance. Go ahead and make that first roll.
Okay. Yeah. So I got the.
Okay, you got an exit point. So
Yeah.
you look into the future, and we hear screaming first. We see darkness. We hear panicked screaming like a crowd. We can hear a fire burning, and we fade in on what looks like a spaceport of some kind. There's some vehicles, but a lot of the ships appear to be Republic like fighters or cruisers, and they're all burning and like damaged. There are people like lying on the ground, obviously like dead. There's been a massive explosion. You see like a panicked crowd moving.
The ghost of O.
And then, yeah. And then you see fighting like in the streets. You see groups of like black fatigue-clad, sort of like balaclavaed people firing blaster rifles in a gunfight in the street with some Republic troops. And so we see this, and it kind of pulls back to show like a city. And this is happening in lots of different places in the city. And we can see as your vision kind of like expands out to the planet itself, we see in the atmosphere around the planet, we hear the scream of a TIE fighter as a bunch of TIE fighters fly by, and there's like squadrons of TIE fighters like dogfighting with X-Wings and Y-Wings in the atmosphere as we slowly pan up to the massive gray wedges of Imperial Star Destroyers floating over the planet of Abrigado Ray. And we can see like
Beautiful.
the turbo laser batteries like activate and start firing on the planet. And there's just like full scale like conflict breaking out on the planet.
What the heck?
Spellstorm opens her eyes with the understanding that should they maintain their current course, the mission will be a success. Nice. Okay.
Single beautiful tear.
That's it, yeah, I think you guys rouse from your sleep, and I say we're a few hours out.
Great.
Okay. All right. So I think sometime like near where you start to get within kind of like range of the spaceport, and it's busy as always, ships coming and going. The frequency of your radio starts to crackle, and there's a series of like numbers that you hear being like read by an obviously synthetic voice, like a droid vocal simulator. A series of numbers, and then a few kind of like seemingly random words. You recognize it there right away as some kind of like code frequency. So it looks like they're broadcasting like a secondary frequency if you can decipher the code.
Great. Yeah, I will try.
Okay. Sure.
I don't have that ability, but I will try.
Okay.
Does anyone have the ability to decipher code?
What
have
ability
like
is that?
you recognize bits and pieces of it. It's just a question of like working it out. It's lore. Lore.
No, I definitely don't have
I
that.
recognize bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's definitely an Imperial code. Theoretically, you would have like a droid that could like detangle this code for you, but
But I don't.
you don't. Exactly.
Could this Imperial droid?
He's not programmed with these new ass codes.
I kill things.
You're old as shit.
So what am I rolling against this?
For you, this is going to be an average roll, so two purples and lore.
That's some baby back bull. Come on, greens.
Oh,
I mean, that works.
that
Okay,
works.
good.
So
Two success, one stress.
One stress.
Okay, so you take a strain, and yeah, you tune in, you listen to it for a while, you figure out where it loops. It gives you a second code, and this is a two-way frequency, not just a one-way like listen-in frequency. So so you have this communication number you can call, you can tune in, send out a message.
All right, so we definitely tune in immediately.
Okay, sure. So you would basically like I said, it's like a phone number basically. So it wouldn't just be like tune in waiting for a message.
I dialed a 9, so I had to wait a while. Yeah, so we definitely call in, and I imagine rather than talk, I repeat back some Imperial code, so they know that I am one of them.
Your authorization.
Yeah.
What's their code?
Beep beep boop, Niner, Bravo, Charlie,
Death.
Death Note.
No?
Sure. Okay.
They're like, is that the Death Note code? Oh, damn. He's an agent. Yeah, this guy's an agent. Gotta be an agent.
So yeah.
Death Note.
So there's a minute while they're processing, and then you hear the like radio click on, and a voice on the other side says, "Aren't you a bit far from home, Agent?"
And Talon replies, aren't we all?
There's a chuckle on the other side of the line. What can we do for you?
We need some supplies, mostly that of the explosive variety, delivered post-haste.
Well, explosives are a little hard to come by right now. Have you not checked in?
Talon replies, we were just in the process. Figured we'd get some supplies first.
We saw what happened with the casino. Messy work.
Messy, but successful.
Messy but successful. That's a good description of your unit.
We'll take what we can get.
There's again a chuckle and like, yeah, story of the ISB these days. Well, if you haven't checked in, if you've been busy, Operation Gundark is a go.
Talon replies, affirmative.
So Operation Gundark means that D-Stab has decided that it's too much of a risk to continue the underground stuff, and that you have 24 hours before full planetary assault.
Great. And Talon's like, well, if I have 24 hours, that means I've got 24 hours of work to do, which would require some supplies.
The person at the end of the line says, like, good hustle, Agent. We'll see what we can do. I'm gonna send you some coordinates. You can put that junker down nearby.
I like how he just knows everything about the ship.
Yep.
that junker you're flying at this location.
Yeah, exactly. Stop picking your nose.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
Suddenly, we all sit up straight.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So then we take down the coordinates, and I say, "Thank you again. The ISB really appreciates you."
The person on the end of the line says, "I don't do it for appreciation, Agent."
He goes, "None of us do," and I just hang up.
Awesome. Okay. So you put down in a kind of like a swampy lowland, and
That's where stuff would be.
all you can see is as the ship comes in, there's a series of, I would say, like a half dozen like big plastic crates, and they have like a beacon on them, and actually you can see there's like the crumpled form of like parachute like lying nearby, and these boxes are just kind of like spread out, and there's a little flashing yellow light sitting kind of amidst them as the ship comes down. So let's take a break here, and when we get back, you can open up your Christmas presents from the Empire. Yay! All right, we will be right back with more Balanced Power.
Holy